cornea right here. That's the cornea. Well, actually, when this animal was alive, this was crystal clear. You could see right through it. You know, after the animal died, it got foggy. In fact, this is what the cataracts would look like, cloudy. Okay, okay, here's the optic nerve, right there in the back. See this guy? This cable, that's the optic nerve. Okay, and all this back here is fat, adipose, and connective tissue, all mixed in. That is one of the extrinsic eye muscles. There's 6 altogether. That allows you to do this, you know, move up to the sides, the lateral rectus, the superior rectus. You don't have to name them. You just have to know if a pin's in there that it's an extrinsic eye muscle. What kind of muscle is that, you know? There's 3 kinds of muscle that exist. What can you eliminate immediately? Cardiac, right? You're not gonna have high muscle in your eye. You got heart muscle. This is smooth. I'm sorry. Skeleton, I'd say. This is voluntary muscle. Okay. This is sclera right here. This is the outer layer of your eye called the sclera. We'll look at it better when we cut into it. Okay. What cavity is right behind the cornea? The anterior cavity. Posterior cavity is back here. So what we're going to try to do now is cut into the posterior cavity. So we're not going to cut up front. We're going to try to go all the way back here and cut. Let's see here. Look how much adipose and connective tissue. I didn't even get to the posterior cavity yet. Look at that. It's a little bit further, the anterior. Ah, there it is. I'm in. See? I'm in. I'm going to separate these 2 pieces. This cow never thought this would happen to them. That's for sure. Okay. So, whoop, there, see? That's vitreous humor, this gel, which is why I never order eggs sunny side up. Because you usually get something like that on the egg. I like them over easy. Okay, this is the back of the posterior cavity, and this, well, that's some of the vitreous humor again. This right here, it looks like a
cream color.
What kind of color is it?
It's like cream color.
I sometimes look. I think of it as melon color, but whatever. But this right here is the inner layer of the eye. What's the inner layer of the eye called?
The retina.
Picking it up. See melon color. When you pick it up that way, you can see it. This is called the retina. This is the retina. It's a very important inner layer, right there. And the retina is only attached in one place. It's attached where the optic nerve enters. Anyone remember what that's called? The blind spot or optic disc, either one. That's where it's attached. See why people get detached retinas? It can pull away, and it's only attached right in this area here. Okay. Then if you pull away the retina, there's the choroid layer. It's highly pigmented. Do you think this is thick or thin? Well, you watch and tell me. Look at that. No, look. It's very thin. It just lies over like that. See, that's it right there. And this, I'm trying to get some of this melanin out of the way. See, as I clear that melanin, you can see that this outer layer is very rubbery. And you can see it here too. This is the sclera, see? Here's where the sclera was cut. And this is the sclera too, but because it was in formaldehyde, the melanin kind of leached out, and it looks like it's that color, but it's not really. You know, you rub this, you see. So your 3 layers again. Retina is the innermost layer. This right here, retina. Then this is the choroid layer. It's highly pigmented. And this is the sclera. Okay. Oh, here's the sclera again. Look at this. Look how thick the sclera is right here. See? Right where it's cut here? That's sclera. The outermost. Okay. Now, I see the lens in there. That's what again? Vitreous, humor. Now the lens is hard to take out because what? Anybody remember? What's attaching the lens? Okay, the suspensory ligaments of the ciliary body. Right. I'm trying to get this out, but it's attached quite well. Look at that.
Wouldn't it have been easier to cut some
What?
of the fat at the beginning?
Say it again.
I said, wouldn't it have been easier to come out?
No, it takes a long time to get that fat off. Here we go. There it is. There's the lens. And you see this black stuff that's on the lens? Right on the edge here? That's the suspensory ligaments. This little black stuff that's on the lens, that's part of the suspensory ligaments. I want to cut this later. I want to show you something about that. So this is the lens. Yeah, this is going to be hard to, I might have to cut more like you just said. I wanted to put this inside out. And I don't know if I can with this big thick piece here. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this inside out, if I can. Okay, we're going inside out, and we see more vitreous humor. Oh God, look what I did. You see that purple? I'm looking right through it, and I'm looking at my gloves. That's what I was doing. Okay. Actually, wait, can I have that bucket? Because some of this is cut open already. There might be a better piece. Put it inside out. Remember, what's this again? What's this stuff? There and there. That's extrinsic eye muscles. That's what they are. And another piece there. Okay, this is the back of the eye, and you see the iridescent blue area? That's really the middle layer. That's the choroid layer again. And in the cow, part of it is black, and part of it is this iridescent blue area, and it's called the tepidum lucidum. It's on the sheet that it was supposed to be given. That's called the tepidum lucidum of the choroid layer. It helps them to see better at night. Cuts down on glare. Okay. Oh, there's the optic nerve again. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's the second cranial nerve. Okay. Still gotta get. Try to get a better one here. Okay. Look at this one. This is still part of the retina. See that piece right there I'm picking up? See that piece? That's part of the retina. And notice it's attached in one place. And if you follow that, it's right where the optic nerve enters. Remember we said it was the optic disc or blind spot? And remember now that this middle layer, the choroid layer, is very thin. Look at this. How come I'm picking it up? Very thin. Okay. I'm still trying to get.
So the blue color layer is the
Tepidum lucidum of the choroid layer. I'm trying to find something specific here, and unfortunately, is this going to help? Yeah, this is going to help. This the one I already had? Or something? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to get this inside out. I'm having a hard time getting it inside out. And I need to do that. Okay. Yeah, okay, this will help a lot. Here, there's the retina, I mean, the lens is in there for this guy. He's there again. Let me pop him out now. Yeah, there's another lens. Yes, this is what I was trying to look at, right here. Let me cut this and we'll show you. What's this again right here? Right here. Cornea. Okay. Now, when you're looking inside, see the lens was sitting. Let me get this bucket out of the way. You want to just try to gently put the bucket on the other bucket there. Don't dirty yourself. Okay. The lens was sitting right where this hole is. This hole, see the lens was right there. And what do you think that hole was called? What's the hole called when I take the lens out of the way? See this hole right there? That's the pupil, right? That's the pupil. And if you look carefully, you see two black rings. You have an outer ring with lines in it, and an inner ring closer to the pupil with no lines. The outer one with the lines is the ciliary body. This is the ciliary body. And the inner line, the inner opening around, I should say the inner tissue around the opening is the retina. I'm sorry. The iris. Iris. Okay. So this is ciliary body out here. This is iris here, and there's the pupil. And you can see the back of the cornea there. That's the back of it. See? Okay. So when the lens was sitting here, like that, the ciliary body was sending out its suspensory ligaments, and that's what kept the lens in position. Okay. What other parts were on the list? Did we get all of them so far? I think we got all of them. Yeah. Okay, now look what happens here now. When the image passes through the lens, it gets reversed. Who's behind me? A couple of people? Okay, why don't you look through... Okay, do you see... Can you see through it? Right? You guys answering me?
Yeah, it's
Well, yeah, it's because the animal's dead. Kind of like cloudy. Yeah. Okay. This is made of collagen fiber.